everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
It's a searching pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rummenigge. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Looking to play him in. Xavi Alonso. Vieira.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good read, needed to be. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tries to pass it through. Desai deals with that comfortably. And that is a little undercooked. And that's a good ball.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Sneijder. Great vision. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cruyff. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Utrecht definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Platini. And here's Xabi Alonso. Sneijder.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Pele. Pele. Here's a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, great leap! Rodri with the clearance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Utrecht are looking to go forward now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Hazard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Piqué proves too strong. And he's managed to gift it back. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Desai, a player who needs no introduction. Azar. And it's Azar. He can run onto that. Oh, now he can run away with it. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And that has left him in a heap. Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, good. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. No, it's come to nothing. Xavi Alonso. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could break here. Thuram makes the interception. Platini. Rummenigge. Xabi Alonso. And this is Pele. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And he welcomes it. Rummenigge! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs one in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Oh, that's well done, really robust. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Delivers a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Substitution for Utrecht, number 7.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Wesley Sneijder. Number
Moran
16.
can get it clear.
Rodri.
Maldini.
Number 11.
Space for him to turn and look. And the cross comes in.
Patrick Vieira.
Not the most accurate
Coming on
pass.
the field. Number 20.
Mateus is onto
Sergio
this.
Aguero.
Tries to...
Number
He's
6.
having a shot! And he hits the net! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. but not this fella.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
Utrecht really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thuram getting this one clear, and that's been won straight back. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's clever. Can he get on the end of this?
Utrecht really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for a runner. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And again, they run up against stubborn defending, and he's picked it up out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mateus. And they're back on the ball again. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, no joy this time. Threads one in. He's being a decent chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong.
It's Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! He's got himself an absolute peach. And what a climax we have here! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Utrecht give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that will be it. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaim...
And the shots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word.
Decent chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
João Pedro. Pedro Porro receives it in a good position here. Pedro Porro just loves to go forward whenever and he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Aguero. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Platini. It's a good spell of possession, this. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Aguero. Elects to cross. Side of play, and it is a goal kick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Elise. Vissel Kobe have quite a and a chance! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
It's Mendes. Rijkaard. Vissel Kobe have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's an imaginative pass. Maldini knocks it into space. Now it's Pelé. No joy this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Pelé. Vieira has the space to scheme. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Xabi Alonso. Elise. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. 15 minutes till half-time. Now Kosunu. And it's Aguero. Platini has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Pele. And here's Aguero. A great chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back. Arsenal have their lead. João Pedro. Rijkaard. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he stands tall, impenetrable. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Fermin. This is a promising build-up. Pedro Porro. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Xabi Alonso. Carvajal. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Piqué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Platini. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Silvestre. Drives it. He leaps for it. Goal! Milan! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vicious ball here. That has not gone well. He's free. He tries for a shot. It's a goal. What an incredible feat. A legendary feat. 200 wasn't enough. Nor 300. Now he hits 400. How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So they have it all to way! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Pelé, and the through ball, and the shot's on here. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's having a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that's a tiny finish. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
After 34
He'll
minutes
take
of
that.
game,
Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rooney, now it's Rooney. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, good-looking ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good alertness. Silvestre, who does have an assist to his name. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So the action resumes. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Showing good feet. Just eases him off the ball. Xavi Alonso. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho. Shot at goal! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It is an explosive start to the second half. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make.
Oh, just a keeper now! And the shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to the hour now. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Thuram. And it's Xavi Alonso. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10, Pelé. Number 24, Johan Cruyff.
Mateus
Number 17,
looking for
Michel
options for
Platini.
movement.
Coming on the field,
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
number 11.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's taking no chances there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mateus. And it's Van Basten. He has a look up. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Serginho finding himself in space. Getting up there! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Goes for finesse! Adriano! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pass somewhat off target. And he can clear it away. And here's Mbappe. Valde. That is a little undercooked. And here's Aubameyang.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great vision. Oh, super find. Araujo. This is De Jong. Quarter of an hour played. Nice sequence of passes, this. Yeah.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mbappe. Probing pass. Balde.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, well played, well played. Vermeer. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yeah. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Pelé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balde. Vermeer. Never out of the action for very long. And it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Messi. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some really good ball movement. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo gets across to intercept that. He's being urged to shoot. Vieira. Cruyff quietly revving up. That pass isn't the best. Araujo. Balde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Nice interception, well timed.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. Rummenigge. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
1 minute at a time.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 5, Frank Rijkaard.
So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a cute ball. Oh, shooting chance! That's put paid to the danger. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
De Jong bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. And it's Aubameyang. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Rummenigge. Pelé looking to receive it in space. Vermeer. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Now it's Pelé. Now it's come to nothing. João Cancelo. Vermeer. De Jong. And it's Vieira. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Vermin. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. That has been cut short. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Can he get on the end of this? He's got a watch. Chance for a shot! In he goes again!
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Coming on the field, number 11, Ruud Gullit. Number 20,
Bullish header!
Aguero.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third corner of the game. Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Kubasi. João Cancelo. Alvarez. Alvarez gets on his bike and on the move. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Xavi Alonso. Tries to pass it through. Martinez claims comfortably.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
75 minutes played. Vieira. Maldini has the space to scheme.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
A header! And yes, it's there! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Aguero, and the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 4, Patrick
That's
Vieira.
a decent clearance.
Coming on the field, number 13.
Showing good
Neymar.
feet.
Number 15,
Rijkaard.
Steven Gerrard.
Alvarez is having a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. He's going to be disappointed with that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt.
It's Neymar! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Number 13.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that is that. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Pullet voted no. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Aubameyang demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Aubameyang. He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Pele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's running away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Platini knocks it into space. Schneider. Good running, strong and purposeful. Aguero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. He's in a great position here. Quality ball. Svensson. And it's Schneider. Svensson. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs one in. And that should get the job done. Back in possession and ready to go again. Vieira. And this is Aguero. Aguero! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Nice looking ball. That's a throw. Cruyff. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Aguero. Now, can they get it back? Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Platini! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kovacic. Aubameyang, never out of the action for very long. Just eases him off the ball. Aguero. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Belletti. Messi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Platini. Now it's Pele. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Pele. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Played into space. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries from distance. Well, it was a chance, but neat. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Aguero. Nicely weighted ball. Platini. Messi. Marquinhos. Aubameyang. And he's intervened well there. Vardiol. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Schmeichel clears without hesitation. Aguero. Some resolute defending there. Great vision. It's come to nothing. Maldini. And it's Cruyff. For Yaya Toure. Svensson promptly onto that, and that is that. Aguero. Aubameyang is onto this. Aubameyang has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Toure wants to run onto this. Neuer gets it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's come in hard. That's put paid to the danger. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 25.
Cleared away.
Aubameyang. Number 23. Wesley
And
Sneijder.
it's Gerrard.
Coming on the field. Number 8. Fabinho. Number 9.
Goes for the shot!
Kylian Mbappe.
No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Edmilson. Some good work on the right flank here. Kovacic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Desai spots it and intercepts. Neymar. 75 minutes played. Belletti. Gerrard. Oh, it's Gerrard! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now this is a potential flashpoint and the referee has his hands full.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Pullet, ready to try one.
Mateo Kovacic.
Yeah, this could well be
Number 19.
defining when you're looking back on
Sergio
events.
Aguero. Coming on the field. Number 17. Jordan Henderson.
Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
18 minutes.
What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he thumps it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's the keeper's ball. He has found the way through. And here's Neymar.
2 added minutes.
Henderson with the slide tackle there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Well, that pass isn't the best. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this
today's
is. The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross into the box, impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's made its way to Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's Kante. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Cruyff. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's having a pop! Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to clear it. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Maldini. Piqué is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And here's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a little off target.
Indonesia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Out towards the flank. He's being urged to shoot. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Piqué can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Cafu. Incoming delivery. It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pele. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Guardiola. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cafu providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Opts for safety. Thuram. Ronaldo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. Cafu. That's the end of the first 45.
And now, please turn to
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Conte! That was quite a hit. Conte. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Kante. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cruyff. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Adams. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread to the right. Alcantara. And it's Conte. That has ended up in no man's land. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it
Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Maldini, a picture of focus and alertness. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Cafu. This is a promising build-up. The message is clear. None shall pass. Platini. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
To replace him is number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
Right card. Neymar. Platini. And this is Adriano.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's an imaginative pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Piqué getting this one clear. Chance! And he's following up! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
After 76
He'll
minutes
take that.
in.
Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Real chance! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Indonesia.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 18.
Indonesia with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Arsenal are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. We thought they were done, but never say never.
Goal scorer for Arsenal.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Xavi Alonso. 4 added minutes on the board. Searching pass he's played there. Right card. And that is a little undercooked. And they've got a throw. And he can clear it away. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a...
you